this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay alert.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And some room to maneuver. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Colts! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On play action, now Brady. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Brady. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now Brady.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This one out quickly to Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. And Graham on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Brady. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
2nd and 14.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Dances by him.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now here's a carry heading left. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his sixth touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Don't worry about it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, or just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They're starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One final try now for Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.